everybody, and welcome to another edition of Sky Harbor Live. Tonight is a night edition, so we will not know how busy we're actually going to get. So while we're at it, let's look at some planes and just let's hang out for tonight. So let's get this bad boy going. Not sure how much we're going to get to see, but evening, everybody. I'm just trying to figure out, do we have sound? Let me know if we have sound. 1 second, guys. Alrighty, friends, I'm going to need your help. So if you can hear me, type in what to do. I accidentally closed my microphone in the door, so hopefully it's not broken. Ah, screw it. Well, that was a fail. Oh, that is very blocked. Alrighty, I think we may have solved the sound issue. I hope. I accidentally plugged in my microphone into the jack, so hopefully you guys can hear me because, yeah, total rookie mistake. Hey John, how are you, sir? Let me test if I can actually hear myself. So apparently I plugged in my microphone into my head jack. I accidentally plugged in my microphone. Hi Gail, hi everybody. So welcome to another edition of Sky Harbor Live. We're doing a night shoot. It is a pleasant, I would say like 90 something degrees. Not sure how much traffic we're gonna have, but all that matters is we're gonna spend some time together and just hang out, chat aviation, and see what is going on. Hey John, listen, we're slowly working our way up to this. Trust me, we're getting better every time. So right now we're just watching these Southwest planes as they're getting loaded, checking out their crew. Tomorrow kicks off football season for us. Let's watch as this flight crew gets ready to have their plane depart. Also, I am clipping right now, so I gotta figure out how to unclip the sound. There we go, much better. Woo. Okay, can you hear me now? Is it better? Better volume now? Hey Sub-Zero, how are you, buddy? Yeah, we're using a low light camera. Also, UAL Kingpin wants to send a shout out to his buddy Joe working for United at Phoenix on night shifts. Yeah, James, I actually was at one point well known for my time lapses here in the valley. That's literally what used to make me a lot of money here, and then kind of got busy with life, and I haven't made time lapses since. So as you can see, we have some action. We have a Southwest moving slowly. Taxiing. So I'll straight out tell you guys it's going to be an uneventful night, but we're just going to discuss randomness, talk aviation, talk life. And then we'll maybe get some takeoffs from these Southwests. I see something moving. I see one of the bridges moving. Let's take a look inside the terminal. We can actually see the people. So we're actually using a top of the line cinema camera right now. You can see a lot of these people are off on their adventures or on business trips and so and so. So, hey, Mr. Blue Jet. Yeah, I did. I tried my best to get a nice shot of it. I had to go do a shoot earlier. My stomach has kind of been upset today. I don't know what I ate, but literally my stomach was pretty messed up most of the freaking day. So, literally I lived in fear. Also, we are trying out a brand new hotspot. If you guys tuned in on Friday, we had some issues. Hey James, apparently we will not be able to get the Speedbird. I know, hopefully he takes off from this side. One day he actually did take off from this side. This is the first time in a while that I've actually been able to have my computer outside because it's 8:14 and it is actually a pleasant 31 degrees Celsius. And then for you Americans, it is 88 degrees in Phoenix. Very beautiful weather. Also, I got to figure out how to get I have to get a better, longer cable. Thank you all for joining me tonight. I figured I'd go live for like an hour. We can test out this camera. As you can see, the Southwest is getting ready for departure, so they're doing all their tests with the strobes. And what's cool about this, since I have a zoom lens, I can legitimately zoom in even more. To a point where we can actually see the crew members' tablets. So it's kind of cool. I like this view. I think this is actually really beautiful. So let's see what's on the agenda, if anything is taken off. It's kind of a slow night here, so let's see. Earlier today we had some action here, but from the looks of it, pretty dead. Speedbird's gonna leave. We have a plane that's gonna be departing from Phoenix to Salt Lake City to Southwest. And then we have another plane. I believe one of the planes is actually the one we're looking at is going to be departing to Santa Ana, California. So overall, also check this out, guys. I don't know if I can get him. There's a sky train coming in, so not sure what we are going to see. Maybe like a pushback. Kind of creepy. We can actually see the passengers inside the plane right now. Oh, the weather is beautiful. Right now it's 8:17. I'll probably be out here till like about 9:30. So as you can see, this plane is about to be pushing back. The ground crew is working. We can actually see most of the passengers in there. We can make out a face, as you can see. Hey James, I'm actually using a Sony Cinema camera. So this camera is about like $6,000. So be fortunate that I have this gear. Also, Arizona's a right to carry state, so don't try anything crazy, people. Alrighty, we're gonna get a pushback, guys. This is actually beautiful. I like these types of stuff. Anyways, did you guys hear about that tragedy that happened with the boat plane that somehow crashed and about 10 people lost their lives? It's pretty sad stuff, man. And I believe this is the plane that is going to be departing for Salt Lake City. So let's see. Special thanks for all you guys for chilling with me tonight. You had many other options and you chose my channel. I appreciate all you guys. Also, Josephine, how are you, ma'am? Hopefully you're having a wonderful day. Alrighty, let's see this pushback. We're already invested in this airplane. Look at that. This is beautiful, isn't it, guys? Hi, Connie. Hi, everybody. So we are actually on top of Terminal 4, on top of the garage. Also, I don't know if we can see this, but check out the moon. It's kind of cool. You can see the city. Isn't that pretty cool? I need to lock the camera. We are now officially moon watching. Alrighty, plane is pushing back. Sorry, I get excited about the capabilities of this camera, so. Look at that shot. We can actually see their pre-flight stuff. Alrighty, guys. So we have some action. We have two planes that are about to depart from this location. So the first plane is going to Salt Lake City. It is a Boeing 737-7H4, 18 years old. And then our next plane that we're going to look over is actually headed to Burbank. So that is a Salt Lake City plane. As you can see, the guys diligently working. And next door to it is the Burbank plane. Those are some clean wings. Usually Southwest has some dirty wings, but for some instances, yeah, we have a full moon. So every time we have a full moon, that means the people are going to be crazy. So be careful out there. Also, looks like on the departure screen, we have the plane that is actually, this one's actually headed to Salt Lake City. Also, special thanks to everybody that's been supporting us. Really appreciate you guys. This has actually been a very cool thing to do. We are building a community here, guys. It's going to be a community of plane spotters, and we're going to help each other out. Also, guys, we are in luck. Speedbird is making its way this way. Heck yeah. Honestly, guys, this is actually a really rare departure for Speedbird. Usually It takes off on the other side of the runway. Alrighty guys, so there she is. It is an Airbus A350-1000 departing to London Heathrow, commonly known as the Speedbird. We are one of the lucky locations that gets this beautiful plane. It recently replaced a Boeing 777 and is actually, it replaced the Legend, which is the Boeing 747. Alrighty, Mrs. Speedbird, let's see where you're headed. Pretty cool, guys. Honestly, I did not expect this. Hey James, the United was actually a charter plane for the Kansas City Chiefs. So basically, the plane came here and yeah, it was a charter flight. Look at those engines. Guys, you don't understand how excited I am about this. Usually this plane takes off on the other side of the runway. Well, today is our lucky day, friends. How many of you have flown on the A350? And she is off to the United Kingdom. How freaking awesome was that, guys? And just like that, we are starting to get some action at this airport. Pretty cool, huh? I believe we have another plane that's going to be coming up soon. It's going to be a Condor Airlines, if everything goes according to plan. But the next plane that's going to be taking off, looks like we have an American Airlines. It's about to head to Reno. I don't know, but the first one that is going to be departing is a Southwest that's headed to Sacramento. Sacramento, home to the Sacramento Kings, the longest losing franchise in NBA right now. We've had 17 years without a playoff. I'm a Kings fan, I know. I really hope we can make the playoffs because I'm getting tired of defending a team that is just terrible. Also, for you guys that are just joining us, remember to click the like, helps us out. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed, and click the notification button so you know when I'll go live, because I'm very random. This upcoming week might be a kind of a shortened schedule since I do have to do work to pay some bills. As you can see, We have other spotters here. This is the best place to come on a date, guys. Bring your significant other, bring some food. You really can just freaking hang out. Kind of feel rude that I just recorded these people. Hopefully that's not a fat girl. "4:30 a.m. in the UK. Next up is the Phoenix to Burbank flight. I say this every time, but Burbank was one of the bumpiest airports I've ever landed in. I also love the fact that you actually still use the old stairs when you go to Burbank. We got another beautiful departure. Alrighty, and I believe that is the American Airlines flight. I knew where it was headed earlier, but I forgot. Man, that white looks really good on it right now in the night. On one of the streams we talked about how they primarily fly Airbus. Well, if you are the person that said that, look what they're flying. It's a Boeing. Apparently he likes to use every bit of the runway. Alright, dude, take off, please. Alrighty, the Southwests are slowly departing one after the other. Also, I hope you guys are having a good weekend. And if you're a Cowboys fan, I'm sorry, you guys are going to have a terrible season. I shouldn't be saying anything. The Cardinals are going to be terrible. So, how bad of a beatdown is Kansas City going to give the Cardinals? What do you guys think? Let's check the chat for a little bit. I am above gate something. One of the gates. I can't see it. Alrighty, the next plane is headed to Reno, and then we will have a Volaris headed to Culiacan. So let's focus on the Reno ones. Corey, I'm by like the D gates. So D, maybe C gates, not quite sure. But he is headed to Reno. Reno is where my favorite show is based out of, Reno 911. I don't know if you guys have seen Reno 911, but it is one of the most hilarious shows. Lieutenant Dangle. Also, I'd like to apologize about the show we had on Friday. My new hotspot started updating halfway through, so you guys saw me panic. And if you'd like to support the channel, we have a super chat, but the easiest way you guys can support it is just spread the word. Just click the like. I am not asking for much. I'm funding this stuff out of my own pocket, so don't worry about it. We've had some generous donations from pilots, so I still have money for parking. He said it to Kulikan. So this is one of our international flights. He must be light since he just literally blasted out of there. I am digging this shot, guys. This is awesome. Alrighty, next up on the runway is another Southwest. I don't know why I'm talking like that. I should shut up. Alrighty, so this Southwest is headed to Santa Ana. It's pretty crazy in Santa Ana when they come in, how like they have to shut down their engines because I guess like the noise ordinances and stuff. Probably people going to Disneyland spending $6,000 to eat churros. Also, guys, I had like a job interview, and if you run a company and you're bringing people for an interview and you already know who you're going to hire, somebody from within, you're a terrible person. Don't waste our time. Time is money. Hold on, I saw something big over there. We're going to take a look after we track this plane. Alrighty, I can't see whatever was over there, but no, I'm just delusional right now. I thought I saw a plane, but I did not. My parents are actually headed to Hawaii on Tuesday. I'm kind of excited for them. They need that. They need a vacation. They've had kind of a rough year, health-wise. So that's why I always tell you guys, don't go to bed mad and tell your loved ones you love them. I've had a couple of friends lose their parents to cancer. It's a terrible disease, and I really hope one day we can cure it. And Corey, I'm either over the D gates or the C gates. Not gonna lie, guys, I'm excited to like lock you guys down for a second. Alrighty. Woo! Well, that was a little more than I expected. So I'm between the D and C gates, dude. Alright, guys. We had our action for tonight. Pretty cool, huh? Mr. Blue Jet? I believe that is. It's a 777 sitting on the ramp. Yep, that's a big boy, the 777 that's sitting on the ramp. And then we have these hard workers here. Pretty cool, isn't it, guys? So thank you guys for joining my channel. Appreciate you guys. For those of you that are on here for the first time, my name is Slav. I run a Instagram called Fly Phoenix Sky Harbor, and we started streaming about 2.5 weeks ago. So basically, we primarily set up streams here at Sky Harbor, which is America's friendliest airport, and we just have fun. We're a community here. So the Southwest that's approaching right now is actually coming from Midway, the one you see in the background. And then let's see what is landing. $777, yep. It's a big boy. I wonder if it's going to depart tonight. Let's see what else we got tonight, friends. Alrighty, we're going to have some landings. So we have a plane coming from Dallas. And it looks like we may have a Delta coming from JFK, but that's going to land on the north side from the looks of it. So let's see the night landing, how well we can track it with this camera. Oh, good. I also got to check your guys' messages. Thanks, dude. Corey is a legend. He was dancing right for us a while ago. So Corey, I'm around the sea gates. I can actually point to C13 if you're still watching. One thing I'll never understand is other people that run these like types of channels, like why are they rude? Like literally you can ask stuff like stop being so freaking defensive. It's one thing that like bothers me. They play nice on the freaking screen, but then they are like really rude. That's all I'm straight to tell you. No, I'm actually a separate entity from those dudes. So I actually do my own thing. I'm not going to be pushing anything on you guys like other people, but I just like to come here and just chat. This is actually my getaway from everything. You guys can actually click the link and check out our Instagram. We have like almost 65,000 followers and we started streaming on there. Alrighty, so here comes the plane out of Dallas. So let's see how well I can track this bad boy. As you can see, there's the city of Tempe, home to Arizona State University, a mountain, and then here comes the plane from Dallas. Surprisingly, he is going to be landing on my favorite runway, which is 25 right. So the camera is confused by its light, but we will be able to focus on him in a second. So Sony just released a new RTZ camera. It's about $9,000, but everything runs on a joystick. If I didn't just blow through a lot of money, I'd buy it just a plain spot, but this thing isn't making me money. Pretty cool, huh? I don't know, in my head I just keep seeing McDonald's signs. I don't know why I'm seeing McDonald's signs. Let's see if this guy wants a sticker. Hold on, I'm gonna go say hello to somebody. I saw a family and gave them some stickers. Good people. Let me show you guys my stickers. So, alright guys, so if you ever see me when you're plane spotting, I have these. I don't know if it'll pop up. Hold on, let me just do this. I think I can figure it out. Damn it, focus on the sticker. Anyways, you kind of get the idea for the sticker. I'll give you a sticker. Ooh, we got another plane coming in. Go, go, go. Go, Slaven, go. Alrighty. So you see that tower? Let me see if I can do this. So this is the sticker we have. Well, that took a lot of work. But yeah, if you guys are ever see me while I'm plane spotting, come say hello. I'll try and carry a conversation as much as I can, but I will reward you. That is our plane from Dallas. I'm not saying any names. I'm just saying, like, don't be a dick. Sorry, I say that word. Primarily, honestly, this is the reason I wanted to start this community, because I've encountered some really rude people in the plane spotting community, and it's like, dude, like, let's just be real. You're taking photos of airplanes. Like, I've done commercial shoots. Like, I haven't seen that many, like, rude people in that industry. So it's like, it's an airplane. It is what it is. Also, if you guys want to follow a really cool dude, his name is MP Kelly. He is a very, very talented photographer. Let me see if I can actually show his stuff. Ooh. Sorry, I got excited. I saw something on Instagram. Hey, Kathy. Honestly, if you guys want, we can play a treasure hunt. I will hide stickers at Sky Harbor and you guys can select them. You guys can find them. This is freaking cool. I'm really happy with the image quality this camera is producing, to be honest. Not sure if this guy's gonna be pushing back any minute. But yeah, we've had some special planes lately. We had Tennessee 1 here the other day, but I was on the other side of the runway. What'd you say, Jeffrey? I wasn't paying attention. Well, currently it's an FX6. They're like sold out everywhere. So eventually I want to actually set up V-mount batteries, because the batteries I have now are like bleh, they're not running much. So yeah, we have hit a very, very slow spot. So let's watch these guys as they're doing a walk around the plane. So we're just gonna chill for a little bit. Let's see what else takes off. It's 8:51. So let's say we're gonna be live for another like 16, 20 minutes. So let's see if we're getting any more action coming. So apparently my flight radar thinks I'm in Kenya. Apparently I'm over Kenya. I don't know what I was looking at. Alrighty, so let's see. Not much showing in the line. There's a Southwest Airlines coming from Denver. Chances are he will land north. Southwest Airlines coming from Seattle. Our map looks pretty dead. And the Speedbird that we just saw take off earlier, he is actually flying right over Payson. Condor is departing at 9:26, so let's see if we can actually get the Condor Air coming in. That plane is actually going to take off from this side, because I guarantee you it's because of like noise that they made the British Airways take off. So, all right, let's take a look at the moon again. Brace with me, we're becoming a moon spotting channel. As you can see, it'd be cool if we got a plane flying through the moon. How do you guys think flat earthers feel when they look at the moon? Like, do we explain it to them that it's actually what our Earth looks like? If you're a flat earther, I'm sorry, but that's pretty neat if you think about it. Like, as a species, we went from having the first flight in like, when was it, like 1907? When was the first flight, 1903? 1907, let's say 1907. We went like in a span of like 40 years to like, basically like 50, 60 years later, we were actually in space. If you think about it, we humans are a very clever species. Problem is, we somehow hate each other, and we invest a lot of our money in warfare. Just imagine if we all worked together collectively, how many of the world's issues we could solve. That's just my random thought of the night. You're gonna laugh. I'm using actually a 70 by 200 f4, because I found that the freaking 70 by 200 2.8 is kind of fidgety at night. So these cameras are supposed to be really, really good in low light, to be honest. So typically I use this thing called the potato camera. The potato camera is like a Panasonic camcorder, but alrighty, I am looking over. This is the beauty, like, so check this out, guys. So they look like shooting stars. Ready? So that is the plane that is, I believe, coming in from Denver. So we're going to see which way he's going to head. He's actually going to be headed towards our runway, I think. I hope. And then over there is the town of Tempe, Arizona. So that is home to ASU, Sun Devil Stadium. So I can actually see this plane arriving on this area. So That's a cool thing if you're shooting like a time lapse. Yeah, the chemtrails are like bleh. Well, the beauty of this camera, dude, I can actually crop in the sensor. So every time I crop in, nope, he's actually going on the other runway. Dang it. You can land here, Southwest. Come on. Yeah, the Southwest is not going to land here. I thought it was going to go here. But the beauty of this camera, I can actually crop the sensors. So it can actually go from being a full frame sensor to becoming a crop sensor. So I'm gonna go get a drink out of my car, so I will be back in a minute. Usually I like to have hands on camera, but nobody's here. So about like 9 months ago, I cut out caffeine completely. And I will straight up tell you guys, your mind changes. Like literally, like when you don't drink caffeine, like your mind just feels like more relaxed. You sleep better, you're well rested. Ooh, check this out, guys. Look, 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 look. There's our SkyTrain. I know a lot of you guys have asked. Chances are there's probably another SkyTrain coming this way. So typically the SkyTrain, it's autonomous. So it'll actually take people between the terminals. It's cool. You can actually ride it for free. Anyways, enough about the trains. Let's look at the planes. Or whatever's left. Dude, what is going on? Why are they all landing on 26? Yeah, but I guess both of the planes are going to land on runway 26. Our next plane seems like might be 27 minutes away. It's a plane from Houston. And then let's look at the departures. Well, might as well follow something that's moving so we're not just stationary. Also, is the quality a lot better with the new hotspot? Because I stopped using Verizon. We're using a AT&T 5G hotspot now. Please, please, please come into one of these closer gates. It'd be cool. If you guys live in Arizona, please go outside right now. It is absolutely freaking gorgeous. He is actually taking off. He's going to San Jose. I thought he was coming into the gates. Well, that's awesome. I'm happy. I have never been to San Jose. If you've been, is it nice? Hey, Kanan. No, like, thank you guys. Thank you for tuning in on Saturday night. Also, does anybody know who won the UFC fights? Totally forgot that Nate Diaz was fighting tonight. Look, we can make it more light. That is a cool shot. And over there we have South Mountain. I would not want to be there at night. Seen some shady stuff happen there at night. Very shady stuff happened there at night. As you can see, we have some pollution in the air. It's kind of like smoggy. Fight hasn't started. Cool. I should probably get it on my ESPN Plus. All right, we have a Pilates coming for Missoula. It's about 2 minutes out. So let's see how well I can track this Pilates. Or I don't know if I'm saying that right. And if I'm not saying it right, I'm sorry, guys. Chimaev, how did he win? Was it a knockout or was it a decision? Because I know him and Holland got really into it in the back. Looks like a freaking UFO, doesn't it? Also today, while plane spotting at the 777, I saw a kid that forgot his batteries at home, so I let him use my Canon. Canon is better than Nikon, Noah. One day I hope to be wealthy enough where I can buy one of these planes. I am so fidgety. What is going on with me? Alrighty. Woo! Locking you guys down so I can check the chat and answer some of your messages. Phoenix Lights. Submission round 1. That's awesome. Hey, that's awesome. Do you guys follow Hezbollah on Instagram? His Instagram is pretty funny. Hezbollah is a Russian influencer, and he seems like to be the sweetest dude. He's very family oriented, but he's rubbed Conor McGregor the wrong way. So you saw, that's awesome. Yeah, the KCs here are basically chilling here. So this is the KC-135 somebody just talked about. They're military planes. We actually have them just chilling here. They're known as the Copperheads here. So basically they're an aerial refueling wing, and I think a lot of them provide refueling to Luke Air Force Base, like when they do training. Hi, Leo. Old 737? Probably old 37. Alrighty, let's see. Whew, my stomach is rumbling. This isn't good, guys. So if in any minute you see me disappear, you know what's up. Alrighty, so we actually have an ABX Air retro livery coming in about 24 minutes. And then from the looks of it, there's a couple of pencil boys coming in, but they're mostly Delta passenger ones. And I am hoping we actually get the Condor Airlines plane actually departing from this side of the airport. We did have the A350, if you guys didn't tune in earlier, we had the A350 to basically take off from this area. But this is the Heart 1. It's like a special Southwest livery or whatever they call it. Oh yeah, dude, I think everybody thought he was, I thought when he first showed up, I thought he was a kid too. And then when I found out he was older, I couldn't stop laughing. But if you follow him, like, he's very family oriented. So like a lot of the money he's made, he's given to his family. Very nice guy from the looks of it. That entire area in Russia, Dagestan, those are very hard-willed people. They've been through such hardships. Most Eastern Europeans have, if you think about it. Like, I'm Eastern European, and I'm telling you, every Eastern European child, like, I think that area always has a conflict. Like my country, for example, we've had wars every freaking 30 years since we've been there. And then we were imprisoned by the Turks for almost like 500 years. So the people there are kind of like hard when you see them, but the second you befriend them, they'll treat you like family. Yeah, I saw James. They're going to the freaking the 757s usually don't come here as much anymore. During the winter, I used to see a bunch of them. Alrighty, Mr. Southwest, please don't go on 26. And he's going on 26. Like, Jesus, like, land here. Like, not much action, so let's go take a look at the Delta gates. I just like the design of Phoenix's airport. This is actually a really cool place. If you guys ever fly in to a Southwest flight, and if you're in one of the D gates, go look outside to the other area, and Spirit, JetBlue, like father, like son. No, if you ever fly into the D gate areas, they have like this beautiful window. You can actually get some really, really nice shots over there. But that's like our Delta gates, our Frontier gates, our Spirit gates. My brain hurts, guys. I'm originally from the former Yugoslavia. I'm a Bosnian Serb. My family lived in a town called Zenica, and then during the conflict in the 90s, we were actually ethnically cleansed, and we fled to Bijeljina. And then when the front lines came closer to my country, towards that city, then we ended up basically fleeing to northern Serbia. And then we came to the States. So, but the thing with the Slavic people, we're like always pitted against each other by outside forces, which kind of pisses me off. Like the whole conflict in Ukraine is basically just a proxy war against Russia, in my opinion. Like both the Russian and the Ukrainian people don't want the conflict. It's the other players. Like, dude, just sign a peace treaty. You can't keep constantly losing people. That is unacceptable. Like, our foreign policies over the last 30 years have just like been so destructive. Like US foreign policies, like I think the world just needs to chill out, man. With the internet, I think we can all realize we all just want the same thing. It's like peace, and we just want to have a better life for our families. Yeah, the whole war in the freaking 90s was, pardon my language, was BS. That was stupid, literally stupid if you think about it. Like the country, if you go to any of those countries, everything has been bought out by Western companies. Like you can go to Croatia, but your freaking beach towns are owned by Germans, owned by Italians. So it's like, cool, you got independence, but from what? Like you got independence so people can come and buy up all your stupid stuff. Enough with politics, let's talk planes. We have no action here, so let's see. We have a Lakeland plane that's coming in about 20 minutes, and then we may get a couple more departures. Well, Serbia is getting hot too, and yeah, dude, Leo, you know how our food is. We're very like, you come to my house, or you go anywhere like around my family, you will literally be fed. Like we will treat you like our guest of honor. Alrighty, our next plane that is actually going to be coming our way, it's actually a Southwest Airlines 737-8 coming in from Houston. And then right after that, we're going to see the ABX Air retro livery. So let's prepare for this. I had this carbonated water. Now I'm very burpy. Alrighty, sorry I'm moving fast. But there's our plane from Houston. He is right above Tempe right now. So those are usually the approach paths. So he's going to turn. Hey Leo, I know a place where you can actually get all that stuff in Phoenix. We'll go one day. I actually want Cevapi right now. Cevapi are good. So if you guys if you guys want to try something really good, there's actually a restaurant here in Phoenix called Cafe Balkan. They actually have traditional food. We have also a restaurant called Old Town Sarajevo, but I guess the owners are actually thinking of closing that place down. Like that's actually a staple here, and I'm kind of sad. Like during the 90s, there was a pretty big diaspora that moved from the former Yugoslavia here to Phoenix. So I know there's a lot of them in Detroit, St. Louis. Ooh, lots of movement, so check this out. Alrighty, so our plane from Houston, and see that light over there? That is the ABX airplane coming in from Lakeland, Florida. He is going to be landing. It's the ABX retro livery. And then One group of people that are crazy, but I love them, Chechens. I met a couple of Chechens, and those are like literally the strongest freaking people in the world. Like, I swear to God, like, they're even built different than Bosnians. Like, Bosnians have a thick skull and stubborn head, like tvrdoglavi, that's what we say. But Chechens are like super people. But good people. Very kind and very like generous. Very tribal, but once you're part of their tribe, they will love you. That was a nice one. Alrighty, sirs. Let's push off this plane. Oh, I don't know why we became political on here. Hey, OCT. So your best way to there's one off of where is it? Not 19th Street in Bell. You have one off of Cafe Balkan is off of Cave Creek in Beardsley, and then off of 35th and Northern you have Cafe Sarajevo. But whoever is asking how to start plane spotting, take your camera. You can even use your phone, and just go look at planes. Download an app called Flight Radar or use FlightAware, and you will be able to see a lot of. You will be able to see what is coming to your airport. Excuse me, I keep burping. Alrighty. So it looks like we have another Pilatus coming in from, where is he coming from? He's coming in from Page. So check out, so that's the new livery, ready? That's the new livery. And then right over here, we have the old livery. So I don't know what you guys prefer. So I know some people prefer the old copper. So that's new. That is the old. I'm hungry too, guys. I know the last few times I've said I want buffalo dip. I want buffalo dip. So you see those lines down there? That'll actually determine where the plane parks. It tells them how far they need to get it in there for like the jet bridge and all that stuff. So this is basically looks like a 700 series jet. So it's gonna park there. "12th Street in Bell," yeah, that's Cafe Balkan. No, that's Balkan Bakery. Yasenko's a good dude. He's a really good dude. I've known that family for a while. They got good bread. Really good bread. I like how we just started discussing food. Alrighty. Let's see. This actually might be one of our last few planes. Unless the Condor decides to take off from this side. Probably. We get a lot of ferry flights at night, like where they just take the plane over to the other airport. This plane is actually headed to LAX that we're looking at. And up next is a Boeing 767-200 series coming from Lakeland. Burger Mania, 19th Avenue. Is that good? I've seen Burger Mania, like looks wild. It looks like somebody did a bunch of acid and opened up a restaurant. Must be good. You know what I hate? When you go to like restaurants, like hipster restaurants, then you get like the dude with the freaking beard serving you like IPAs and overpriced burgers, and it's usually not very good. Those tend to be like literally the worst restaurants. Where his name is like Chad or Chris. And then they have like, their entire arm has a sleeve that's like the forest scene that every stereotypical hipster has. Like, shut up, Chad. So, okay, I've seen a lot of memes making fun of ABX Air. Why? What's wrong with them? Like, why are people making fun of them? So that is a retro livery if my camera decides that it wants to focus. Leo, Indian food messes up my stomach. Man, I am janky as heck right now with these tracking motions. I don't know what is wrong with me. That was terrible. I'm sorry, guys. I'm usually much better at tracking. Barrio Queen? Leo, you're so basic, bro. Honestly, if you want to get good food, like good Mexican food, there's a place off of like 12th Street and Hatcher or Dunlap. It's called El Rinconcito de F12. It's like a little red building. The people don't speak any English, but the food, woo, you'll have it, and it is amazing. It's very heavy, that's why I became fat. Technically, well, I'm fat because I'm fat, but still. This Southwest is headed to LAX. Also, how about them Rams getting beat down on national television? Chicken and rice and bread. Possibly. I'll be honest, I'm kind of surprised that my stomach is holding up right now. I hear bells. That means something else is pushing out. I just love how our chat has just basically become a place where we discuss food now. We went from planes to politics to food. This is awesome. This is why I love you guys. I really wonder why the lights are blue over there. The Jackson jet, it seems like the lights are pretty blue. I will actually have to look through this chat again since you guys are discussing food. And I'm going to write these places down and I'm going to film them. And it's going to basically be what will give Slav indigestion on this channel. Basically everything gives me indigestion. I have a very weak stomach. Alrighty, I think this plane might be getting ready to push back. Or not. I see their strobe. And there's a sky train. Alright, let's see if this stupid plane is gonna depart from this area. The always late Condor. Alright, so that is what was making noise. I totally missed the plane that was taxiing. Our moderator, Kate, is probably sleeping right now, so hopefully she watches this in the morning. Well, honestly, James, if you ended up tuning in earlier, we actually did see the British Airways plane take off from this side, and that was kind of unusual for us. Typically, they don't take off from these sides. Let's see, can we see any passengers? Ooh, Poplar Gun Trucking grits. There's a place in Phoenix called Amy's Swine House. I had their grits. Oh my God, it was delicious. That food was like to die for. I used to travel a lot for work, and you are right, it does get really old very quickly. Kind of wears you out if you think about it. Alright, it looks like this Condor Airlines is typical Condor Airlines, always late, never on time. I'm not sure, is this the plane that's going to Vegas? Look at how cool this shot looks, guys. But alrighty guys, I think since the Condor is not showing up, this might be it. See where he's headed. My favorite food, honestly, we have a food called burek in the former Yugoslav areas, and it's basically like filet dough, and it has like different like meats and stuff in it. Hey, we like to chat here, like that's why like you're not gonna hear me. Hey Tater. Yeah, very quiet. Pop-Tart Gun Trucking. If you've ever gone to Kansas City, there's a place like inside of a gas station called Joe's Barbecue or whatever it's called. It is really, really freaking good. It's inside of like a gas station. I thought it would be like meh, but it was actually delicious. Alrighty, so the plane we're looking at is a 737 7 series headed to San Diego. This buys me enough time to step over my cable. Yeah. Yeah, this is the quiet time at the airport, so we had our rush, guys. But it's kind of nice now, like it's quiet, you can actually hear yourself think. Also, remember the plane we initially started pointing to? The bridge has moved. The crew is ready for departure. Hi Gil, how are you? Tater, what museum do you work at? And which aircraft? We may have to pay a visit, sir, or ma'am. Or whatever is going to be left of Hoover Dam. Also, check this out. They're doing a walk around. I'm gonna have to rewatch this entire thing. Apparently somebody's giving awesome advice that I should listen to, apparently. Woo. Oh man. Our next plane is probably going to be a Delta Connect Embraer 175, and then we have, he might land on the north side, we have a Dallas Fort Worth plane that's coming in, and it is a A321. Beautiful, beautiful evening here in the Valley of the Sun. Alrighty, let's see where the Southwest is going. He is headed to Tucson, so he actually might be a ferry flight. They may basically be taking that plane to Tucson for Southwest to use in the morning. It's actually 100% a ferry flight if you look at it, because the lights aren't on right now. Alligator? Are we talking about alligator as in the creature? Yeah, the cabin is dark. I went to a town called Red River, New Mexico, and as I was capturing photos for a tourism campaign, I ran across a bear. So I made a joke to my client if I should go get a photo of it. He said, "Get down from that mountain ASAP. We don't want you dying." So I guess they care for me. I didn't realize how dangerous it was being around a bear. Focus. So this is a Delta Connect Embraer coming from LAX. Alrighty guys, I believe our last plane is going to be this Southwest ferry flight. I'm gonna lock you in on this Southwest while we wait. And once he departs, I'm going to give you my sign off, and then I will call it a night, my friends. Yeah, literally the guy was very scared for me, and he told me to get down ASAP because he didn't want me dying. It is what it is. I got insurance, my family will be well off. Well, that's cool, you know, apparently these people don't like going to Germany. That's cool. So we have the plane that's headed to Tucson, and then we have another Southwest that is headed to Vegas. I think he was a black bear, but literally he was a little baby, so I guarantee you the mama was close by. I booked it down that freaking mountain faster than you could say my name. They're inspecting this plane. It's kind of cool seeing. Diaz wins, guillotine choke. Yeah, it's crazy. You still got it. Crazy to think what happened to Tony Ferguson. He was like basically unbeatable, and the guy can't win a fight to save his life. So you're gonna see a difference. So this plane is full of people and the takeoff is a bit rough. But the one that's empty, he is going to rocket out of here. So the next plane that's about to depart, he actually has no passengers. So he is actually going to look like a freaking bullet flying out of here. There's the Tucson flight. He is about to depart. And he is headed to Tucson. Alrighty guys, I think we have pretty much seen our action for tonight. So as is customary, let's see. One more look through the flight radar, and then if nothing is happening, I will bid you guys adieu. So I'll check the chat. Alrighty dudes and dudettes and friends and enemies and haters, everybody. We're all a community here. So anyways, since it shows that we're no longer getting any action, and I just locked myself out of my phone. Alrighty guys, so I'd like to thank you all for joining us for another edition of Sky Harbor Live. Tonight was a night spotting edition, and I think we did a good job with everything. Knock on wood, no technical difficulties or anything. So thank you all for spending the night here and hanging out with us. You guys are awesome. Have a wonderful night, and tune in for more. I will try and maybe go live again on maybe Monday around 4, and then Tuesday, and then the rest of the week I may take off because I have some stuff to take. But remember, tell your loved ones you love them. Don't go to bed angry. And if you know anybody that needs any help, I know we all deal through some stuff, get the help you need. And you guys have a wonderful night, and thank you guys for all the support. I really appreciate each and every one of you. Have a wonderful night and take care. And Kate, if you watch us when you wake up, hopefully you slept well. Bye everybody.